My name is Neil Tripateep. I'm a senior from San Jose, California, accounting major, graduating 2014. I attended TWC, or the Washington Center, my junior year, first semester. I wanted to go like away from Bryant, but I didn't necessarily want to go abroad because I didn't really want to deal with like speaking a different language or things like that. And I've like traveled internationally a lot like in my life already. So I was like, oh, I'll just go somewhere else. And I was approached by one of the Washington Center like info session people, and they kind of just talked to me about it. I thought it was a cool program because you like get to have an internship and at the same time like study and like live in DC. So that like really attracted me to the program. Most of the students participating in business global trade were like accounting or other types of business majors like marketing, CIS. So you would work with like a government agency or someone firm that worked very closely with the government and pretty much intern with them in like whatever field that you want. There's like a wider range of people that they get to speak. I knew in the past they had like Dick Cheney and Al Gore come and talk, but when that's normally like during summer when like Congress and stuff like that are more like laid low. And since it was an election year, the year I went, which made it really exciting, the speakers were like from other countries a lot because everyone was so busy and no one was actually in DC. They were all campaigning back at home. Every student's required to participate in a civic engagement project. There's a lot of things you could do. Animal welfare, the environment, and Veterans Affairs was the one I picked. So basically, you have to go maybe like once every other week on one of the nights if you don't have class, because there's one nightly class. So if you don't have class, you have to go to like this session where they basically like educate you about like some of the concerns. So Veterans Affairs, a large component is the VA and like the VA hospitals, I should say, and how they're kind of like really behind and they have a lot of issues taking care of veterans who they're like obligated to take care of. So we kind of like learned a lot about that. We did like service. We would like, go running with veterans. So that's the largest part of the civic engagement. Portfolio can include things that are basic, like resume, cover letter, things that could represent letters of intent later on, like why you did this, why you chose this, kind of like talking about what you did at your internship. Like a written way to express your time in DC is the best way to describe the portfolio. I would recommend it if you want to get away from Bryant, but at the same time you don't want to like really leave the country, or even if you do want to leave the country, I'd say it's a really solid alternative. If you want like work experience and like to explore a new city and at the same time to still get like credits that do transfer to Bryant and you get credit for the grades and everything like that, it's like just like taking classes at Bryant.